lunch break. Y'all, I've been running around grinding, grinding, girl. I've been running around grinding. I done ran about 5 or 6 errands. I done been here, there, on this side of town, that side of town, girl. I just took me a Vanlife bath. I feel good. I think I made this thing public. It take a minute for YouTube to give people notification. Let me see. Ain't nobody in here yet. I did make it public, didn't I? Hmm. Let me see. Ain't nobody in here yet. Did I even make it public? I don't even know, child. I hope I did. So if I didn't, Houston, we gonna have a problem. Yep, I'm live. There go. One person gave me a thumbs up. One person is in the chat. It's taking a while for YouTube to notify my subscribers. Hello, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Vanessa's Van Life. Charlene. I'm Vanessa, and I live in a van. I got these kettle cooked chips from Dollar Tree. They don't sell the brand they used to sell. But those are jalapeno. They're pretty good. So I've been driving around since this morning. I got up pretty early. What's early for me is before 8. That's early. Ooh, I can tell these chicken pot pie is kind of fresh. So I just went by KFC and I got me 2 chicken pot pies. I was thinking about doing something different. I was having a taste for a seafood boil. And I was like, Vanessa, you got everything in the van to make seafood boil, girl. You got some shrimp, some eggs, some sausage. The sauce already made for the seafood boil. Only thing you missing is some potatoes. I got some imitation crab meat. Child, who ask somebody who about to go spend $50 and $60 on a seafood boil? Not I, said the little red hen. I say, you know what, girl? Look at that. That look good. Ooh, child. Don't that look good? Not I, said the little red hen. I say, girl, let me go get me 2 chicken pot pies for $14. And by the way, thank you to the subscriber that sent me a cash app and told me to go get me something to eat. Girl, how you know? My stomach was scratching my back. How she knew my stomach was scratching my back, y'all? She say, girl, go get you something to eat today. And I'm like, okay. But I was gonna go do me a seafood boil. But baby, let me tell you something. We got everything in the van for a seafood boil. I got my corn, I got my shrimp, I got my imitation crab meat. Mm, mm, mm. That is seasoned good. Did I say thank you, Lord, for this food we're about to receive in Jesus' name? Hallelujah. Amen. I think I did. Girl, I'm so happy. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. I got 2 chicken pot pies. Mm. Mm, mm. I'm pretty sure I'm only gonna eat one. Mm. Mm. I need to find a Family Dollar and see if they have the Zyrtex. They used to sell a 5-pack of Zyrtex for $5.41, something like that. When I used to coupon, that used to be a money makers, girl. Mm. 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 Look at that chicken. If y'all ain't tried these chicken pot pies from KFC, girl, what is you waiting for? Run, don't walk. Mm, 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 mm. Everybody I turned on to these chicken pot pies love them. These chicken pot pies better than your mammy pot pies. You don't believe me? Go get you one. and, get, and while you at it, pick up one for your mammy too and let her taste it. One time, I told somebody about the chicken pot pies from KFC. I say them chicken pot pies from KFC is so good. They better than any chicken pot pie I ever see tasted before. And she was like, I bet you not they not better than mine. Girl, you can't even boil water. Okay? You can't even boil water. Clock that tea. You can't even boil water. You've been married for 30 years. And you can't even make a meal from scratch, like a real meal, like with full, like a full course meal. You can't even cook the steak, the potatoes, the asparagus, the you can't even boil water. And you want to tell me you make a chicken pot pie better than KFC? Girl, stop lying. Y'all thumbs up the video. Stop lying. You make a pot pie better than KFC and you can't even boil water. You don't know how to cook nothing. You can't even fry egg. You know what? Most people that don't know how to cook, they could cook some breakfast food. This home chick can't even cook breakfast food, y'all. And she talking about she know how to make a chicken pot pie. Girl, I've been knowing you for over 30 years and I ain't never seen you make no chicken pot pie. Shut up, fool. Y'all, I be making my own self laugh. Shut up, fool. How come I've been knowing you for 30 years and I ain't never, ever in my life seen you make a chicken pot pie, period, point blank? Pooh? I said that wrong. Period, Pooh. I ain't never seen you make no chicken pot pie in the 30 years I've been knowing you. And now all of a sudden you make a chicken pot pie better than KFC. Girl. Mm-mm. You like one of them women. I was watching an Instagram video, and this lady told her husband she was gonna cook tonight. And he was like, "Oh, baby, you don't have to cook." And she was like, "No, I want to." Baby, she had stopped at the fish place and got some fish and got some fries, got some hush puppies, put them in the plate. Ain't a dirty dish in the sink. Probably can't even cook. And her husband eating. And she like, how the food taste? And he like, it tastes just like whatever the fish place is in their area. Let's just say the name of the fish place was, I don't know why I want to say Craig's Fish. He was like, it tastes just like Craig's Fish. She was like, oh, it tastes that good? And he like, yeah, it tastes that good. And he was like, you even got the little fries with the ridges? And she was like, I know, huh? Girl, her trick was fine. Sitting up there making her husband think. Number one, she's sitting up there making her husband think she cooked. And number two, she's sitting up here making him think she cooked better than the seafood place, the fish fry place. So that's what I'm saying. Home chick, the only time home chick cooked a chicken pot pie that tastes better than KFC is when she went bought one at KFC and put it on the table and pretended she cooked it. I hope she watching me. I got a message for you. If you watching me or if one of your family members watching me, I want you to know I've been on to you for a whole lot of years. You were a liar. You found a way how to lie and think God didn't know you was lying. You lied about a lot of stuff. And you were a holier than thou, hypocritical Christian who is not really a Christian on their way to hell, on your way to hell in the handbasket if you still living. I don't even know. I could be talking to a dead woman, y'all. But even if she alive, she still was spiritually dead. Because when you say you have the spirit of God and you're holy and you're a Christian and you act like you holier than thou, and you actually lie and try to maneuver a way to be a liar, I don't know why people do that. Like, you know, God is watching you. You know, God sees all, hears all, and knows all. And you think that you can come out your mouth with something and think if you convince a human being that it's true, that in the eyes of God, it's not a lie. I don't understand people like that. Like, Even if I lied, I know that God heard my lie. But some people lie. Some people are compulsive liars. And it's like they don't even care that God heard them. Like they do all kind of things. So I just got to watching this video on YouTube. This lady said her husband left her after her son took his life. And oh, I seen the van just like mine. She was grieving for the death of her son, and her husband left her. I don't know if it was his son too, or she didn't go into detail. But sometimes people look for an excuse to backdoor you. Sometimes people really don't like you. People really not your friend. People really don't love you the way that you love them. And they are just waiting and looking for an excuse to cheat on you, to leave you, to hate on you. They watch you waiting on a day for you to just do one thing wrong or say one thing that they disapprove of. I had somebody do that to me. I had somebody to tell me something that I found offensive. And y'all already know. You tell me something, I'm gonna say something back. You already know. My snap, I'm like a snapper. I'm like a snapper turtle. You snap at me, I'm like a snapper. Hmm. So this person was telling me what was in their heart. They told me something. I heard them, but I snapped. I told them something. They was like, "You spend your money on this, you spend your money on that, and you spend your money on this." And I was like, "You spend your money on cigarettes, you spend your money on alcohol, you spend your money on gambling." I don't think they liked that. Not so much. So since that day, I could tell that something is bothering them, but they not woman enough to tell me. Vanessa, you hurt my feelings when you said I'm an alcoholic, when you say I spend my money on drinking, when you say I spend my money on cigarettes, when you say I gamble, you hurt my feelings. Well, this what I got to say about that. What came first? What came first? Because I don't just lash out at people. I usually don't just tell you a piece of my mind for no reason. Now, had you been minding your own business and not worrying about how I spend my money, then I wouldn't have told you nothing about how you spend yours. But it is sad how people do something to you, but then when you respond, you were the one in the wrong. So I could tell that that person have a problem with me, and they're going to say something like they don't have a sense of humor. Because, like, if you say something crazy and stupid to me, and I turn around and say something crazy and stupid to you, I thought we was playing. Look at me. I thought we was playing. I thought when you told me something crazy and stupid, I thought we was playing. I have a sense of humor. So I came back and snapped like a turtle. But then they say they don't have no sense of humor. Okay. Well, you didn't find it funny, and I didn't find what you said was funny either. But you cannot get mad at someone who you said something to first, and that person turned around with something stronger than what you said. Because, first of all, I don't know why you got a problem with how I spend my money. I'm not the one buying 2 and 3 packs of cigarettes a day. I'm not the one that'll go to the casino and lose five to $10,000. I'm not the one that the doctor told not to smoke, but I do it anyway. So before you have a problem with something that another grown person do, get yourself together. And before you say something, see, you can have a problem with what somebody do all day, every day. It's not your place to say nothing. But if you do put it, make it your place to say something, just know that they could say something back. And don't get mad. I know that person mad at me. And frankly, my dear, I really don't give a damn. Because I didn't get offended when you told me what you want to tell me about me. I didn't get offended. See, people think because you respond to them in a certain way, oh, you're offended. No, I'm not offended. I just spoke facts on facts on facts on facts. I spoke fact. Nah, but before you have to start having a problem with how somebody else spend their money, you better make sure they don't know how you spend yours. Somebody told me that person mad at you, Vanessa, because you told them they spend their money on cigarettes, alcohol, and gambling. I was like, well, it was true. If I was lying, you should have said something, but I wasn't lying. You know, they say before you throw rocks, you better make sure you don't live in a glass house because, baby, that rock might ricochet right back to you. It's a boomerang. I think a lot of people have audacity to judge other people's lives, to ridicule other people's lives, to talk about other people, and to be messy and nosy. But then they don't want those other people to say nothing, to do nothing. And then you're the bad person. You get a bad rap if you respond. I don't care if you get a bad rap. I don't care if you get mad at me. Like, if you wouldn't have said nothing to me, I would have never said nothing about you gambling. I wouldn't have never said nothing about you smoking cigarettes. I wouldn't have never, ever, ever said nothing about you drinking. One thing about it, and two things for sure. No matter how much money I spend, I ain't never went to nobody casino and lost $1,000. I ain't never went to nobody casino and lost $5,000. I ain't never and would never and could never go to nobody's casino and lose $10,000 and lose $20,000 at one time. Not even in a lifetime. Not even. I done been to Vegas. When I went to Vegas for the first time, I said, okay, I'm gonna set aside $100 and play $100. Girl, I did not play no $100. When I went to Vegas on my birthday, somebody said, Vanessa, you should go to the casino and play. You get free players points on your birthday. I didn't even go get no free players points. How many times I done been to Vegas? I have never put a dime in the machine. One of the last times I went to Vegas, I said, "Ooh, I'm gonna spend $100." Girl, I thought to myself, "Ooh, what a wonderful meal." I said, "Girl, I could eat a good old meal with $100." Mm-mm. I don't know if Vegas gonna ever get my money. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not no gambler. Like, to me, spending $100 is not gambling, but also to me, before I go spend $100, I say, you know what? Monday is Goodwill Dollar Day. I could have 100 pieces of clothes. I just rather spend my money on something that is tangible. After you put your money in a slot machine, that money gone and you never gonna see it. I'd rather spend my money. Now, when people talk about somebody else spending their money on something that's tangible, when you spend your money on some food, on some clothes, whether you need the food, whether you need the clothes or not, if you spend your money on something tangible and people are spending their money on something that they smoking up in the air, you never can own it, you never can wear it. After you smoke it and huff it and puff it, it's gone. After you drink it, it's gone. After you put it in the slot machine, it's gone. If you smoke, if you're an alcoholic, and if you are a gambler, please never ever have a discussion with anybody about money. Don't do it. Don't do it. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Your sense don't make sense. So that's what somebody did to me, y'all. They told me something to my face because somebody else gonna think this song is about them. This song ain't about you. Boo. Yeah, they told me to my face, girl. And girl, I said it so fast because I was moving. I said it so fast. I responded to them so fast and I got up and I was gone. I was like, well, I don't spend money on cigarettes, I don't spend money on gambling, and I don't spend money on drinking. So I think whatever I'm spending my money on, at least it's not going up in the air. And I'm gonna say, like I used to tell my son when he was growing up, wherever you cut up at, that's where you gonna get it at. So if you didn't want me to tell you something in the front of other people, who you shouldn't told me nothing in the front of other people. But that's why some people I can't get along with. Like it's this one, this person that I'm related to. I can't stand that lady. I do not like that trick at all. I can't stand her. She messy and evil and wicked, and I would not have nothing to do with her. But baby, she told me something one time, and baby, I had a lot to tell her. And then when I went, this what I don't understand, y'all. This is what I don't understand. I don't understand why people can say things to me and don't want me to get mad. But then when I say something to them, they get mad. I don't understand that. Like, for instance, me, I already know I got a mouth. I already know I got a mouth, and I already know something crazy gonna come out of it. Anybody that know me, anybody that know I got a mouth, and they know something is gonna come out my mouth crazy. Okay? Now, if you know me and you know that, you cannot, if you want to be around me, or if you like me, or if you think I'm funny, then one day it's something gonna come out. I tell everybody, even people that come to my channel, they be like, I love you, Vanessa, I love your sense of humor. And I always tell them the same reason why you say you love me is gonna be the same reason why you get mad at me one day, because of my mouth. You're gonna get mad at me because of my mouth. It's okay when I'm cracking jokes and the joke is on somebody else, or yeah, but then when I respond to something that you do or say, then you're going to be like, I can't believe she said that. But yes, I'm just an honest person, and one day I probably am going to say something that you are not going to like. But get over it. Ask yourself, was she telling the truth? Or you could just say, oh, she's rude. No, I'm not rude. I'm just not going to let you say what you want to say to me. And I'm not going to let you do what you want to do to me and not say something. I've lived a life. And when people say, oh, she's rude. Listen, I may be rude to you because I've said something that you didn't want to hear. I used to be very quiet. Y'all have heard some of the stories. People used to walk over me, use me, abuse me. I've been through a lot in life. I used to be a doormat. Not no more. I'm sorry if my mouth offends you, but it's better for me to say what I need to say than to hold it in and be dying inside. I used to have ulcers. I had ulcers at the age of 18. Probably had them before that. The doctor discovered that I had ulcers and gallstones. Well, it was before I was 18. I had ulcers and gallstones, y'all. All my life, I had been crying, worrying, and holding stuff in. And I had ulcers and gallstones. I think I had my gallstones and my gallbladder removed when I was 18 or 19. So I'm not gonna hold nothing in. I'm sorry if what I may say to you, you might think it's rude. I'm sorry if what I may say to you, you might think it's unnecessary. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because if you don't say nothing to me and if you don't bother me, I will never have nothing to say to you. But I can't change that my mouth is like a snapping turtle. I do pray and I ask God this day to help me to keep my big mouth shut. I am a work in progress. This mouth, ooh, the Bible say the mouth is like a two-edged sword. I don't want to. Now, when it comes to me responding to somebody, that's a different story. But when it comes to like me just sitting up, talking, gossiping, and just trying to destroy somebody, now that I do not want to partake in that. Now, I ask God, I tell God, I told God the other day something somebody had did or said, and I was like, girl, I could have said something, but I was like, God help me this day to keep my big mouth shut. If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. If you know you got a big mouth and you know your mouth is not pleasing to God, you need to start praying and ask God to help you keep your big mouth shut. Because I was somewhere the other day and something happened. I can't remember what it was. And I immediately I said it out loud because I was about to say something. Something else was about to come out of my mouth. I was about to say something and I say, ooh, Lord, help me this day to keep my big mouth shut. And I started laughing. Everybody around me started laughing. Because, baby, I did not say what was on my mind because it was not going to be appropriate. So at times we have to ask God to help us tame our tongue because, and we have to be old enough and wise enough and grown enough to recognize that we need composure. Some people can't. Some people can't. Some people don't. Can't shut up, can't be quiet. And they not smart enough or wise enough to ask God to help them to shut up and be quiet because you could blab off at the mouth all you want to, but if it's a sin, you're going to pay for that. And that's why y'all, I'm on a journey. And I said it, if y'all are not subscribed to the other channel, thank everybody for subscribing to the other channel. We got 63 people that subscribed to uh Fitness on the Go with Vanessa. But that's why I said, I don't know if the video came out. I said in the video on Fitness on the Go on with Vanessa, I'm on a journey. And that journey is not just a weight loss journey, it's not just a fitness journey, it's an all encompassing journey. It's a journey of sitting back and looking at myself and evaluating myself and asking God to change those things in me that are not like Him. It's not about, I can't look at other people and, first of all, what's the point in looking at other people and talking about what's wrong with other people and you can't fix it? So all you're going to do is just talk about the other people. That's a sin. But what you can do, you can try to let God fix what's wrong with you. What's wrong with you? What you need to work on. Like that person that told me about what they think about me and what I spend my money on. That person smokes cigarettes, that person drinks, that person gambles a lot of money away. You need to be sitting down and asking God to help you to stop gambling. You need to sit down and ask God to help you to stop smoking. The doctor done told you that cigarettes are a detriment to your health, but you can't stop smoking and you worried about little old me. That don't sound right. That don't sound right. Like none of my if people think I'm addicted to shopping, none of my addictions is killing me. Okay. I don't have no addiction that's killing me. Okay. That's just and I really don't have an addiction because I could stop doing anything that I'll do that I don't want to do. I can stop at any time. But if there is something that I feel like I have an addiction areas. Let's just say I have a shopping addiction. I'm going to take that to the Lord in prayer. I'm going to be like, Lord, help me. Help me to not spend money that I need for something else. I'd be like, Lord, help me. Help me, Lord, to cook instead of go out to eat. But every now and then, I will treat myself because I work hard, you guys. Even though I don't make a whole lot of money, I work hard for my money. I put in the time, the effort, and the hours. I don't pay myself. So if I want to eat something, if I want to drink something, or if I want to buy something for $1, I'm going to do it. Okay. I'm going to do it. Uh, but I just want to encourage you guys. If you are that person that is always nitpicking at everything that other people do, stop it. That's a sin. Just stop it and ask God to help you to keep your big mouth shut. And if you are a person that people are always picking on and nitpicking with, when they say something, you say something, they're going to get up off of you. I promise you they will. When you let them know you see them, they gonna get up off of you. Like I can't expect people. I have a mouth, okay. I can't expect to say whatever I want to say to people and not expect them to say something back to me. But if they do say something back to me, they better be ready because I'm gonna say something back, and we just gonna be going back and forth, back and forth, and side to side. But no, and no, I won't get offended because I can go back and forth with people, back and forth with people. They'll think I'm fussing, but I'm not really fussing. I'm just, you said something, I said something, and we just expressing ourselves. Now, I might get a little loud, but loudness don't mean I'm fussing. That's just how I talk. That's how my grandmother talked. My grandmother talked loud and she screamed and girl, it's in my blood. Okay. But sometimes you just got to pray for people. And sometimes you have to put people in their place. Otherwise, they will keep messing with you. Sometimes it's fun to mess with people but I be telling the truth. I tell the truth. But I also recognize too, everybody can't take it. So if I recognize that you can't take it, I will apologize and ask God to help me not to say nothing to you that often. But sometimes I see stuff and I just have to say something. But y'all don't let people, don't be a doormat to anyone. And even if you have a person that nitpicks and that's evil and wicked, give them a taste of their own medicine sometime. Some people try to give me, because some people think, I think some people think that I'm mean because I respond to them, and they try to give me a taste of their own my own medicine, so they think, but then they end up getting their feelings hurt. I'm just saying, they end up getting their feelings hurt. And then they like, oh my God, I can't believe she just said that. But you the one been saying something all along. If you would have never said this, but you know what? I got on this story, but okay, literally it was something else I want to say. The lady husband that left her when her son passed away. When people exit out of your life and it hurts because they left, or if when people do something to you or or looking for an excuse, because that's what I was talking about. Some people look for an excuse and they're waiting on a moment to leave. That man was waiting on his exit. And when your son passed away, that was a perfect time for him to exit stage left and try to blame it on your grieving. But he was out the door before that happened. When people look for a reason to turn their back on you, to mistreat you, to backdoor you, they're showing you who they are. Thank you, Jesus, and hallelujah. It's not about you, it's about them. When you haven't done anything wrong to anybody, when you have never mistreated anybody, when you genuinely like that person, respect that person, and love that person, and that person is looking for a reason to find an excuse to mistreat you or find an excuse to find a problem with you, let them. Like that person that did that to me, they just was looking for an excuse to get mad at me. And now they got it. I told you what I said. I said what I said. And who go check me, boo? I said what I said. Who gonna check me, boo? And you not woman enough to tell me that you have a problem with what I said, because you know, if you have a problem with what I said, you know that you are the one that said something first. Okay? So you can't get mad at somebody saying something to hurt your feelings when you said something obviously to hurt their feelings first. Because if you wouldn't have said something to hurt their feelings, then they wouldn't have said nothing back. Get it? Got it. Okay. But this is what I realized. When people find a problem with you and have a problem with you for no reason, girl, they was looking for a reason to have a problem with you anyway. And you cannot get mad. I'm not going to listen. I'm a grown woman and I'm friends to myself first. And I don't mind having friends and getting along with people, but I am not going to cry over spilt milk. I'm a grown woman. I'm 58 years old. If we fall out and go separate ways and you don't feel no kind of way about it, I'm not going to feel no kind of way about it either, girl. I will do if I'm friends with somebody and I really love that person and I really like that person and we have a misunderstanding, I'm going to do everything within my power to set the record straight. I'm going to do everything within my power to set the record straight. But even after all of that is said and done, if I've done everything that I can do and me and that person still can't see eye to eye, I'm not gonna cry over spilt milk. I might go to God and cry and talk to him about it, but then after that, I'm gonna let that go, child. So I am not gonna cry over not having a friend, losing a friend. I'm not, it could be a family member. I don't talk to family members. I'm not crying. I don't think about it. People thinking about me, worried about me. I'm not thinking about them folks. I don't cry over spilled milk. It is what it is, girl. I'm grown. Been there and done that. Used to kill what people think. Used to be a people pleaser. I don't do that no more. And oh, somebody gonna run with it. Oh, she done fell out with Charlene. Child, me and Charlene ain't fell out. Me and Charlene don't have no arguments. We don't. And that's my friend. My friend know me. My friend know I'm crazy. My friend know I'm crazy, but my friend know also that I'm a good person, that I'm kind and I'm considerate and I'm loving. And then, of course, yes, I could be loud. I could be ignoramus if I need to be ignoramus. But 9 times out of 10, there is some truth behind what I'm saying and what I'm doing. And I just don't pick on people for no reason. But you might not like what I'm saying, but that's probably because you ain't right. Get yourself together. But anyway, not my problem. Not my problem. I'm just sitting in my car, y'all, wasting time. I got somewhere that I think I want to go at 6 o'clock. Ask me why 6? Because it's gonna get cooler. So yeah, I got something that I want to do, but I want to wait till it get cooler to do it. So that's why I'm just sitting here talking to y'all. But I am still in the parking lot of KFC. So I'm about to go into KFC, use the bathroom, empty my bladder, go run an errand, and then I'm going to go do some more things. Oh, they must have custody. She dropping off the little girl to the daddy and gave him the backpack. She kissed the little girl, but she didn't kiss the daddy or shake his hand or nothing. So they just doing the shared custody thing. But that was sweet. They didn't argue. She just gave the little girl the backpack and kissed the little girl. He took the little girl. He putting her in the car, putting her in the seatbelt, and now he's getting in the passenger seat. So his girlfriend or wife must be driving. I bet you there's a woman in there. Yeah, that's a woman. Yep, that's a woman. So his new woman picked him up. His new woman took him to go pick up the daughter from the old woman. So they have an amicable relationship, shared custody. That's good. I hate to see people fussing, fighting, and arguing, y'all. I don't like it. I don't like mess. I don't like to be in between mess. I can handle my own, but I really don't like it. And if I have to be in a situation where I'm gonna constantly have to argue, fuss, and fight, I'm removing myself from that situation. So sometimes it is best. I said all of that to say Sometimes when people remove themselves from your life, or sometimes when God removes people from your life, because God knows people's hearts. I ask God to remove anybody from my life who do not have a godly intent for me. Remove, I don't care who they are. If that's not who God want in my life, remove them, Lord, from my life and remove me from anybody's life. You know, I have people in my life that I don't talk to anymore. I miss them, but I ain't crying over spilled milk either. If God want to bring us back together, He will. He will. Sometimes people need to see the error of their ways. And if they never see their error, then y'all might never come back together. Because if you stand on business, if somebody hurt you, somebody sinned against you, somebody disrespected you, and you left them alone or they left you alone, and you were okay with leaving you alone because they did you wrong. And if you don't be running behind them and chasing behind them, some people want you to run behind them, chase behind them. Oh, are you? Oh, did I hurt your feelings? I've asked a couple of people, did I say anything to you? Did I do anything? They say no. Okay, but you still acting funny. You say I didn't do anything to you. You say I didn't say anything to you. You say I didn't offend you in any way, but you still acting funny. Okay, I'm gonna let you act funny for the rest of your life because I'm not running behind you. I done already asked you several times, did I offend you in any way? And you said no, but you still acting funny. I'm standing on business now. You could act funny all the days of your life because I'm not running behind you. I'm not running behind you. I'm not going to keep asking you, did I hurt you? Did I offend you? I'm not going to do it. If you ain't woman enough or man enough to tell me the truth, God says if somebody offended you, to go to that person and let them know that they offended you. So if I'm coming to you and I'm asking you, did I offend you? And you said no, I'm through. Y'all let me know in the comments. That's y'all problem right now. People trying to play guilt trips on y'all. They want you to keep running behind them, kissing their butt. Oh, why are you mad at me? Oh, why you, girl? If you done ask that person, have I offended you? Have I hurt you? Did I say something? Did I step on your toes? And they say no, and they keep saying no, and you done ask them 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and they keep saying no, girl. Dust your feet with that and let them people be mad. Let them go scratch their butt and get glad. Okay? You keep asking them. Did you care enough to ask? But actually, God told them if somebody offended you to go to them and let them know so they can make it right with you. But if you not woman or man enough to go to somebody and say you offended me and give them the opportunity to see if they even care, because some people don't care. But if I'm coming to you and asking you, I checks with my friends. I check with my friends. Are you mad at me? Did I offend you? Did I say anything? Because if I ever did say anything and that offend you, I really didn't mean it. You know, I appreciate you. I love you. I checks with my friends. Now, some people might think that's weird, but that's just me making sure I'm right. That's just me making sure I'm right with God. That's me making sure I'm right with you because I know I got a big mouth. And I know my mouth could offend some people on any given day. I could say something that's going to come out my mouth and it might come out that a wrong way. And then you're offended and I didn't mean it like that. So I could check with you and make sure. So anywho, y'all, it's about to be 5 o'clock. I'm gonna go back into KFC and use the bathroom. And then I have some more errands to run. I need to go buy a Family Dollar and find me some Zyrtex. I got to see where if Family Dollar is on this side of town. I'm not familiar. Yeah, I need a Zyrtex. I'm not familiar with this side of town I'm on. So anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. If you were in the live stream while I was talking, type in the comments after the live stream is over with, live stream squad. Also leave any comments on any thoughts that anything that I said, your thoughts on what I was talking about, whether you agree, disagree, if that happened to you before, let me know. And let me know if I've ever offended you. If I have offended anybody and it was unintentional. Now, if I said something directly to you and you got offended, it's probably because you said something and you didn't want me to say nothing. But if I have ever offended anyone and stepped on anyone's toes and you feel some kind of way about it, DM me on Instagram and say, Vanessa, I am a loyal subscriber, but you hurt my feelings. Girl, I am never too proud to apologize, to ask you to forgive me, and to let you know I really didn't mean it. Or if you said something to me and I said something to you, I will explain to you why I said what I said, and we can go from there. But somebody have to be willing to uh, extend an olive branch. So I'm extending an olive branch right now. If I've ever offended anyone and you're watching me and you care enough to DM me on Instagram, I prefer people to DM me on Instagram because my emails are for business. But if you DM me on Instagram, I can FaceTime you and we could talk or whatever. So I'd rather communicate with people on Instagram. If you don't have an Instagram and you don't want to communicate with me on Instagram, that's fine. That just means we can't talk because I'm on Instagram and that's how I'm not really, really active on Instagram. But when it comes to me communicating with my subscribers behind the scenes, that's the way that I choose to do it because I want to put a face with a name. And if you can't FaceTime me or talk to me on Instagram, then I feel like we don't need to talk. So that's just it. But if I've ever said anything to anybody to offend them, please forgive me. If anybody has ever done or said anything to me and you want to ask me personally to forgive you, you can do so by contacting me on Instagram. And if I've blocked you, because I might have blocked you, because when I block people, baby, let me tell you something. I go block you on all social medias. If I block you on YouTube and I know you on Instagram, I'm gonna block you on Instagram. I'm gonna block you on TikTok. My block game is tight. If you ain't blocked on Instagram and TikTok, but you blocked on YouTube, that's because I don't know who you are. Don't never let me know who you are on TikTok and Instagram because you're gonna get blocked. I'm just saying. Uh, But uh but if you've ever hurt me, done something to me, and you want to ask me for an apology, and you can't contact me on Instagram, I mean, if you want to send me an email, I have had people send me emails. So let me say this while we're talking about an olive branch. I have had people who sent me emails and apologized to me for things that they have done and said. I read your emails, but I did not respond. And I'm telling you right now, I forgive you. I accept your apology. But when somebody attacks me, like a subscriber or these people on the internet, you don't know me, you've never met me, I've never done anything to you. And if you ever attack me or you ever go to the other side and you ever go to somebody else's channel and you ever say evil and wicked things about me and you believe the things that other people say and you join in on the bandwagon, and then later on God deals with you and you see the error of your way and you ask me to forgive you, I will forgive you. I'm not going to respond to your message, but I'm responding to you now. I do forgive you. I will forgive you, but I don't trust you. And I would never have anything to do with you ever again in life. You want to know why? Because I didn't do anything to you to deserve what you did the first time. So, to me, in my opinion, if you can attack somebody and turn your back on somebody and talk about somebody and drag somebody who never did anything to you, even though you apologizing today, and I learned the hard way, people who do that, you attack me for no reason. You wasn't responding to something I said to you. You just seen something that I did that you didn't like and you start attacking me. And then later on, you want to come back and you want to apologize and ask me to forgive you. And you want to get back in my good grace and my presence. That will never happen. You will never, ever get back in my presence. I will forgive you, but you can't come back around me no more. I'm not going to block you. I'm not going to even respond to your email because what you did was unfounded and uncalled for and ungodly. And if you could attack somebody for no reason, in my opinion, you're capable of doing it again. And I've had people on YouTube do things to me. Say, Vanessa, I'm sorry. I used to unblock people because I'm a very, very, very forgiving person. I used to go back and unblock these tricks, go back and unblock them, and then next thing you know, they doing it again. And then I block them again. And then they come back full, Vanessa, I'm sorry. And I unblock them again. Girl, now I have a policy. If I block you, now I have blocked some people by accident. Sometimes I be in the chat and I be moving my finger and I block. If I block you by accident, I will unblock you right then and there. But if I block you on purpose, I'm not going back. Girl, I got thousands of people on the block list. I'm not about to scroll through all them names just to find yours. So if you get blocked on my channel, and you don't even have to say nothing to me to get blocked on my channel. If you go to another channel and you say something about me, I go and I look at the comments on the other channels for a specific reason. I go to see who talking about me. I go to see who joined the bandwagon. If you over in the other chat talking about me, I'm not even looking to see what you're saying. I just seen you said something about me, block. I'm gonna block you from the other channel. I'm not gonna block you from over here. I'm gonna block you from over there. Because we got some two-faced people. They'll talk about you over there, but then they'll still come over here because they don't think you see. But I see. And I will block you. And once I block you, you're gonna stay blocked. That's all. And once you find out, once God revealed to you that you were being deceived and you were wrong, and you come to your senses and you send me an email and say, Vanessa, I'm sorry. I apologize. Will you forgive me? Yes, I do forgive you. Am I going to unblock you? Nope. Am I going to talk to you? Nope. Can we be friends? Nope. Do I trust you? Nope. but I forgive you. And hopefully, when you ask me to forgive you and you ask God to forgive you, hopefully you mean it. But girl, I done had some of these trout mouth tricks call me, ask me to forgive them, make this long song and a dance, talk about the other people on the other channel, and it was a game. They thought I was gonna let them back around. They thought I was gonna talk to them, and then once I ain't talked to them, once I didn't respond to them, they went right back over there. You didn't mean what you said the first time. See, that's why I didn't let you back around me. And that's why I'm not letting anyone back around me that attacked me, that lied on me, that joined in with people hating on me, pulling the flesh off of my bones like some vultures. I will never, ever let you back in my company ever again in life. But I do forgiveness. And I have a heart of forgiveness. I do forgive you. I'm not holding it against you. I ask God to forgive you. I hope that your heart has really changed. But will you ever come around me again? Nope. Will I ever communicate with you? Nope. Somebody sent me an email, and several people sent me an email, not one particular person, because I don't want one person to think I'm talking about them. Several people sent me emails and asked me to forgive them. And I read their email and I nodded my head. I forgive you. But I did not respond to them. I'm not going to respond to you. I'm not, because I don't trust you. You ain't going to never say she sent me no email, because I ain't. But I read it. So I respect anybody that wants to send me an email and mean it and God put it on their heart. I respect. So if you have anything you want to say to me and you think it's worth saying, depending on the situation and who you are, I may or may not respond. I'm thinking of one particular situation that if somebody contacted me, I would respond. Uh, but I'm thinking of all the other situations. No, just trolls going to channels. I didn't know them personally. If I didn't know you personally, what you say about me may have been wrong, and you may be sorry, and you can apologize. But like, I don't sweat over stuff like that. Like, I don't have to never let you around me ever again in life because you didn't know me from the beginning. But if I met you and you knew me and we were gelling, and I'm thinking of one particular individual that uh well, I'm thinking of two particular individuals, and it's probably not who you think it is. uh if you know that person, then you don't even then know it's not who you think it is. uh because some people that you don't have nothing to do with, is because God didn't want you to have nothing to do with them. So some people, you can't even trust the words that come out their mouth when they say, I'm sorry. You can't even trust that. You can't even believe that. So some people are not even worth having a conversation with or about the past, because their heart not right with God. Like, if your heart not right with God, who am I? I'm nobody. If you ain't honest and true and faithful to God, then I can't trust one single word to come out your mouth. So, girl, I don't entertain that kind of stuff right there. But anyway, y'all, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I got to go. I got to go use the bathroom. I got somewhere else I want to go. So I will talk to you guys later. Make sure you're watching the videos on both channels, all three channels: Life's Lessons with Vanessa, Vanessa's Van Life Journey, and Fitness on the Go with Vanessa. Please subscribe to all three channels if you haven't already. We are already at 63 subscribers on um, Fitness on the Go with Vanessa. I just opened up that channel this week. So let's get that channel to 100 subscribers and then 1,000 subscribers. And I will be going live on that channel. So as soon as YouTube approves me to go live, because you got to go through approval process, as soon as they approve me to go live, I will start going live on that channel, talking to you about health, about fitness, about wellness and peace of mind and all that stuff. So if you want to see me in more live streams, in order to get your channel monetized, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours. So just a few videos I posted over there, I already got 7 watch time hours already just from the other day. So make sure you're going over there and watching the content, subscribing to the channel, because I will be going live on fitness fitness on the go with Vanessa. I'm gonna start doing a lot of live streams over there. So if you want to see me live and you want to talk to me live, go to subscribe to Fitness on the Go with Vanessa. If you are a troll and you come to that channel with trollish behaviors, I'm going to block you immediately. No questions asked. I'm not going to even respond to nothing that you say. So if you guys want to see me live, that's where I'm going to be on Fitness on the Go live. So I will talk to you guys later. Appreciate you. Love you. Thank you. Bye. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day.